What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all already know what we're doing right now. We having a WrestleMania fallout. We gonna cover this as quickly as we possibly can. And my man, the Don, you get started with Saturday, and let's get it.
What's good, y'all? So night one of WrestleMania. My high that night. Um, they did a great job with the triple threat match. I'm talking about as far as the wrestling and the drama and the climatic of it. I didn't have Seth winning this match at all. I thought he was either gonna be Roman or Punk, and I just thought Seth was gonna get frustrated as usual, because he's been losing. He always lost a lot at WrestleMania. He won WrestleMania 39, but he lost two matches last year. But I thought they was going to continue that trend and have him join Cena and Rock. But that's a whole other topic for another time. But that was my high. The low, um, the women's match. I honestly, but we knew Charlotte was going to, give her all what she always do. She's a pro. Tiffany Stratton just looked awful out there. She just got to continue to learn. They still believe in her as being a top star moving forward, but she got a lot of work to do. Um, Jacob Fatu winning the belt. I think that was a great moment for me because the guy literally just debuted less than a year ago, and the company now see him as a top star. So that's good. And yes, I know a lot of people are gonna say Jay, and we knew Jay deserved his moment. He did. But Jacob out too, that was like I was glad that they made the right decision to put the United States belt on him. And my favorite moment was El Grande Americano. That was a great match. But Sierra, take it away.
Okay. The favorite match for me had to be Jay, obviously. You know, I've been waiting on that one. The most shocking moment was definitely, I have to agree with you, when Seth and Paul aligned. I know it was talked about and everybody was saying that that was a possibility, but you don't want to believe things like that. So it was kind of shocking to me to see that. And my least favorite match, I'm sorry, Don, I'm sorry. You already know. That is El Grande Americano. Because, first of all, he's not a real luchador. And second of all, he cheated.
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, but that was me.
All right, LT.
All right, so for me, I think I would go out and say, of course, we you love the El Grande Americano guy. That crap is blowing my mind for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure we all know who that is, but hey, it is what it is. But I do like the fact that Ray Phoenix did explore his luchador prowess on the main stage. I think him and his brother does deserve that credit that he deserves. I do, even though it wasn't much of a bad blood, I understood why the Jade Cargill and the Naomi match went the way it went. They're trying to see what Jade could do for saying her being able to run the show as a ringleader in matches, so and see how she could work out as a singles competitor. Of course, definitely happy for Jay. He deserved that world championship run, a 5 year build up from where he was, a tag team guy. Well, you couldn't even tell him and his brother apart to him being a right hand man. Now he's main event, and now he, a world champion. Kudos for him. Jacob Fatu, as me and Kev, I got K Stairs like to call him Street N word Fatu due to his background. But yeah, very, very excited to see him as world champ. And of course, the shock of us all was seeing Seth Rollins align with Paul Heyman, which in hindsight, I kind of felt like that was going to come in a way. Paul has worked with CM Punk, he's worked with Roman Reigns. So why not Seth Rollins? I just didn't think it was warranted because Seth pushing 40. Like, bro, like you done been champion multiple times, this, that, and third, but I had to put stuff in perspective. You got to look at it. Seth lost twice at WrestleMania last year. He lost night 1 in. Nope. Did he fight night 2? Yeah, he did. He fought night.
Night one was the
He fought
Rock and Cody.
the tag match. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
and then
night 1 was tag match, and then night 2 was the world championship that he put on the line. And he lost. So he lost twice last year at WrestleMania. You had to pay him. You had to pay him back for that. Or he's somewhere crying in the writers' room about him losing to either CM Punk or Roman Reigns. So you knew that was going to happen. He had to get a dub. It was just what it is. But that's my takes from that night.
I'm gonna try not to be too negative, but
Oh
I have an
God.
issue with how fast that first match was. I don't know why the match lasted that. I mean, that's a championship match, and it was. Some people said it was 8 minutes. I wasn't. I didn't have a timer on it. I don't know exactly how long it was, but it was very short. It leads me to believe that Gunther didn't want to drop the title, so that's probably why he tapped out so quick. How's somebody gonna tap out like that to their own move? But happy for Jay. He busted his ass. He worked hard. I agree with everybody on that, and he earned it. I went to sleep. No, I didn't go to sleep. I actually went to the bathroom and had some personal time during that.
I will say this about the match. I got an echo.
Did OG go out?
I don't even know.
Hmm.
There you go.
Uh,
He trying to fit something.
Oh,
But
okay.
the thing about the Gunther match, the ending of it, it was weak. If you trying to keep Gunther strong, because this is a guy who been a champion 85% of the times he's been with the company.
Mm.
You should have had him pass out to the chokehold. He don't have him tap out. Let him fade out, and that would have been the end of the match. But having him tap, that was like, yes, it made Jay strong, but it also made Gunther weak.
Let me say this, because is he really weak? Like, I want people to understand. Gunther took 2 or 3 spears, a couple super kicks. He got splashed on 3 times. Like, is that really making him look weak? Because the man, like, if you playing a wrestling video game, like if you playing like WWE 2K25, he literally took several signatures and several finishers. So I would agree. I wouldn't make him tap out, but him losing it, like the pass out, I do agree with. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's weak because the man literally had to take several signatures and finishers before he actually even got to that point.
I see what you're saying. What I'm saying is too, that's his finisher move. So for you to go out easy on your own move, that's like Roman Reigns hitting the crossroads last year on Cody and picked him 1, 2, 3. Like you don't lose a match against your own move like that.
The Rock did it. He literally did it. Like I pointed out, when he battled Chris Jericho, and when they had that little quote unquote tournament for to become undisputed champion, he literally took a rock bottom and got pinned off his own special.
What's up, people? How we doing today?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Hey, I can't complain. I'm just mad this motherfucker came in a day late and $1 short, but it is what it is. I get it. Oh yeah, just for the record, yeah, I beat John Cena's ass.
Oh my God.
All right.
Give us your rundown on night 1 real quick, since you will.
All right, night 1, I saw some of it. I saw that. I know that Jey Uso Gunther match. The match was okay. it kind of surprised the hell out of me when I seen how Gunther lost. I knew he was gonna lose. I didn't expect him to lose in the fashion that he did. That was, but you know, like Chauncey said, man. Shout out to Main Event Jay, man. I'm glad he in that position where he is right now. See, what else was on that card? I know. Jacob Fatu, man. I ain't gotta say that there. That's my guy right there. Love Jacob.
Okay.
See, that main event was good. It just I didn't. Paul Heyman just low blowing Roman and just shaking his arm around and shit. That shit just didn't sit right with me, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, no, sir. No, sir. Yeah, that New Day match to me sucked. I didn't like it.
That's your rundown from night one.
Yeah, that's pretty much my rundown of night one. Shit, I was in a bar watching it.
All right.
And now, you know what's I just want to say, so he mentioned the New Day match, and he's not lying, but I think that's more so with the War Raiders than the New Day, because we seen what the New Day could do in the ring. Like, they could put on hellacious performances, but with the War Raiders, I don't know.
I mean, everybody do for a better match.
It's the character, and just no one's getting behind that. So that's all it is. It's just we know what the New Day can do. They're entertaining. You know, they had great runs with the tag team titles. So the Raw tag team, well, the World tag team titles have been kind of lately. So they got to bring life back to that division, and it's best with the New Day. But we're gonna move to night two. And I'm just want to point this out. The main event, well, it wasn't the main event in NXT. It was Tony D'Angelo.
I didn't see NXT.
Listen. Tony D'Angelo had got low blow and betrayed by one of his people.
By Stacks.
Yeah. And hold on. And then the ending of night one, Paul Heyman gave both Roman and CM Punk low blows. And then last night, Cena gave Cody Rhodes a low blow, didn't hit him with the title, and pinned him and became 17-time world champion.
Yeah.
All these events, who's booking this stuff with these low blows? It's too excessive at this point.
Yeah, ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man.
It's
no
like,
comment.
It's very excessive. But my high of WrestleMania Night 2 is a triple threat with the ladies. That was the best match of the weekend. I don't care what anybody say. I'm talking about the wrestling. All right. The wrestling part of it was the best match of the weekend. And like this triple threat with the women was the best triple threat women's match I've seen since WrestleMania at 32 when they had Charlotte,
Ronda Rousey,
and Becky.
Yeah, the 7 hour WrestleMania. Yeah.
Back in 2016. Yeah. So that I can put that match up with that one as saying that's got to be one of the best women's matches of all time.
I mean, I can't leave out Bayley and Sasha.
Hold on. My low is
excuse me.
The low is just The Rock not showing up. Just being honest. Travis Scott, like, we don't know where this storyline gonna take place. I just know that it feels like they catering to that Raw After Mania crowd. We're going to see how things going to unfold tonight for some reason. Because they got to do something tonight, or else this WrestleMania probably will go down as one of the worst.
It is one of the worst.
It can't be worse than WrestleMania 9, though.
Yeah.
No, hell no, hell no.
Yeah. My shocking moment from last night was, I'm gonna say it, I didn't like it, but it was shocking having Joe Hendry come out as the TNA World Champion. Now, it was news reported that they chose Joe Hendry over Jeff Hardy. Now, night 2 would have been mid-high at best if they would have added Jeff Hardy as Randy Orton's opponent. Don't you know how that place would have blew up Jeff Hardy coming out.
But
Did it?
I get why they brought out Joe Hendry because Joe Hendry's an up and comer and he's over, very much over,
Mm-hmm.
and he's younger.
But you think about it's WrestleMania, and like some people were singing the song and everything, but I see people in the crowd, they looking like who the hell this person is.
And that was
Everybody
me too.
don't.
You lying?
Everybody doesn't watch
You
TV,
lying?
so it's like
Everybody was singing that song that last night. I mean, come
That's what
on
I'm
now.
saying. He lying. That's how I know
But
he
Joe
Yeah,
lying.
Hendry, hey,
Cause
Joe Hendry
come on
was
now.
out, man.
the whole it's over 100,000 people in that stadium and they were rock. I even
Yeah,
went and
it was
searched
a
on.
pop.
I even worked searched on YouTube and watched live reactions of people that recorded it in the crowd. The crowd sung it word for word.
And it
Every
was a
person.
lot, and they had the loudest decibels. It was
Exactly.
over
You
I
115
gotta
lying.
go.
decibels.
I gotta go look back at it because I know on my TV screen they had in the crowd. Yeah, you had people singing it, but there was certain looking like, huh? Like I don't know if they were shocked or they was like, who this person is.
I
But
mean,
but
I'm
he's
again,
in
gonna call
TNA.
Cap.
but again, hold on. But again, we talking about Joe Hendry, Jeff Hardy. This is WrestleMania. We talking about money. We talking about shocking
Oh,
moments.
here we go.
Like I get Joe
Here we
Hendry,
go. We've been talking about money and all this the whole day in the chat. I really don't want to hear about any more money.
but this
Let's just keep it to the matches.
but this
Please, let's just keep it to the matches.
main event. I got it, bro. Chill.
I got that thing, Joe.
All right. So that's all I'm saying. They dropped the ball with just choosing Joe Hendry over Jeff Hardy. Like
Absolutely not.
Thank you. I'll call Cap.
that's my opinion. Going over to Sierra.
I'm with you almost all the way through. My most shocking moment for me was Becky Lynch because I love her, and it was good to see her come back. She was making all these saying all this stuff like, "Oh, I'm not coming back for a while. You won't see me." And I guess it was just to build up for when she comes back. People wouldn't be expecting it, and so that was the shocking moment for me. But yeah, my favorite match was definitely the women's triple threat. Um, yeah, that's about all I got.
All right, so I'm just doing a quick rundown. Now, of course, like you said, the women's triple threat was fire. That like those women put on a phenomenal show. The second best match of the weekend was the Fatal Four for the Intercontinental match.
Yes.
Wow.
Those
Yes.
guys put
Absolutely.
on
Yes.
an
Yes. The
absolute
Yes.
hell they
show.
did.
Yes.
Shout out to my man Dominic. Dirty Dom, you deserved it. And I don't care what nobody say.
Man.
Yes, he is healed, but he deserved that inner child to come out of him to run back to that ring and showcase that title. He deserved, after the hard work of watching this man being raised baby boy to being basically booed because they couldn't stand the crowd got tired of his character, to him becoming a heel, becoming rivaling Roman Reigns as the top heel in the company. Like if it were Roman Reigns heel, like literally Dom was second, and he was behind him maybe by like an inch.
Dom was
That's
one
how
heel.
much.
I
Yeah,
would say,
that's how.
I would say them over the top of each other. I would flip
Yeah.
flop them because Dom is an ultimate heel, and
I
he's
mean,
way over as a heel.
but what I'm saying is though, like I said, Dom definitely deserved that show. He deserved that shine. Those guys put on a phenomenal match. Shout out to Penta in your first ever major league, in your major WrestleMania debut. You and your brother shine. I give y'all
Killed
both
it.
credit.
Yes.
You and Ray shine very, very bright. I like those guys. Those guys are going to be good. Of course, we had the last match of the night. I mean, well, we had Logan Paul and AJ Styles. I just but what I will say is that moment gave us one of the biggest the nuke that we got later that night in Karrion Kross. So the only good thing that came from that match was Karrion Kross for endorsing his frustration after the show. And then of course the Cena and Rose match. I'm not mad Cena won. I'm kind of upset at the finish more than
Yeah.
anything. A low blow, a hit with a belt, and then you pin a 1, 2, 3. not no, like it's. I think somebody said it last night in the chat that we're like we have to bring back making finishers mean something
Yeah.
because Cody taking like 2-3 AAs and then you took an avalanche AA and kicked out of it. Come on, people, we gotta make these finishers. We gotta make finishers great again because I'm
And then
tired of
not
seeing
only
y'all
that, I
folks
mean, then he hit him with a Cody cutter, a super Cody cutter,
something
and
like that. Yeah,
that was nothing. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, like you said, I mean, nothing is finished anymore. I didn't like the Dusty finish at all. I didn't like the match at all because the ebb and flow of the match as it got toward the end, it just got stale all of a sudden.
Yeah, that match
And
put me.
and in the beginning, it was like a classic. It was like a classic uh, throwback match. But
Mhm.
as it progressed, it just yeah.
No, that
Mhm.
match put me to sleep.
Yes,
That's hell. That match put me to
it
sleep.
was 40 minutes of half ass. If I can use that term.
Very
And
anti.
what is Travis Scott there for? Please stop this shit.
You know what?
Look,
That was my main issue.
look,
What the hell?
it was
Does
very.
that have
Can
to
I
do
go
with
back?
anything?
Can I go back one match as well, LT, real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we talk about Logan Paul. We talk about you know what we talked about Logan Paul a lot today. But
Mhm.
what I wanted to say about Logan Paul is you start seeing the development. You start seeing more moves out of him, and less spots. If you noticed last night, AJ carried him, but AJ taught him something last night, and he took it to heart. He taught him timing, a time when to do a spot, time not to do a spot, instead of going, oh, I need to add a spot here, I need to do a spot there, here a spot, there a spot, everywhere a spot, spot. You know, now he looked as comfortable in the ring last night as anybody I've ever seen, any young wrestler I've ever seen, and it kind of impressed me. But am I over? Is he over with me? No, definitely not. I think he's got a couple more years to develop and to be that guy. But I can tell that he's been training, he's been doing things that he should be doing. But I understand where y'all everybody's coming from in regards to Logan Paul. But that was my opinion on the match.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Logan Paul got the best finisher in the whole company right now. He really does.
Another lie, but continue.
I mean, shit, that's the best finish, best well, believable finisher. Like everything else, just kind of still.
Like I
What
said, he's still
what
stiff,
is his
but
finisher? What is his finisher?
The pulverizer.
And
Name
what does he do?
sucks. I think it's like I gotta go back. I'm trying to imagine this shit, but the shit.
My point exactly.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you act like that. That finish.
My point exactly.
Come
My
on now.
point.
Don't do that.
His finisher ain't even better than Pence's.
I mean, but do I make sense of what I said though?
I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, he could learn all day, but like at the end of the day, like he's still a spot monkey. Whether he learned or like that's his ultimatum. That's what he knows. And I don't care about what anybody try to say or try to build him up. The dude absolutely sucks. He's been sucking. We all understand. You say you don't want to mention money. I'm trying not to mention money, but you got to mention money here. He's a cash cow, just like Speed being in the Royal Rumble. You have no reason for Speed to be in there.
Oh man.
I don't care.
Oh,
I
hell
don't
no,
care
yeah.
if it. I don't care if it is for him to use. I don't care if it is for y'all to show.
His Twitch views, because he was at
What the boy
1.2
name is?
million Twitch views at that point in time when he went in the ring.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And I don't care if it is about y'all want to see him get thrown over the rope and getting super speared by Braun Breaker. It ain't needed. Give me somebody I give me a legend. Give me somebody I want to see. I don't want to see him. What I want to see him for?
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I mean,
And it's the
I
and
agree,
it's the
but what I'm
same
saying, if we're
scenario.
gonna use Logan Paul as a wrestler, then I'm impressed with the progression. But do I want to see him in a ring? Fuck no. I'm
Like,
sorry. I mean, hell no.
I mean, you good, but no. What I do have a problem is this, because the man literally, like, he haven't earned nothing. He's literally there because he's a popular person on social media. He used to be a Vine person, then he went from Vine because Vine shut down and went to being a YouTuber. And now from a YouTuber, you being some sort of a boxer. Now you or a play boxer. Now you went from being a play boxer, now you in the wrestling ring.
You
Like
got your ass
like
whooped.
I mean, now at this point, you're just doing side missions. That's what you're doing. And like, just because you got the ability to do it, that don't necessarily means you need to do it. Some things need to be left alone. It was cool at first. Let them get a little shine. Okay, I got a wrestling experience. Yay me! Now get the hell out of that damn ring. Because you ain't put the work in that guys were putting in. They was fighting in middle school gyms, high school gyms, indie circuits, overseas. You weren't putting in that work.
And that was the point I was trying to make earlier as well. If I go back to the chat, I was like, nobody knows about what AJ Styles and the Booker T's and the Mark Calloways did. You know,
But you gotta look at it. AJ pretty much been in the industry for like literally over 20 years before he even made it to WWE. And
Yeah.
WWE is pretty much like that's literally the company that most folks want to at least get to at some point in their career. And he had
18 for
been in
him.
the industry, huh?
It was year 18 for him when he made
Year
his debut
18.
at that. Yeah, when he made his debut in that Royal Rumble.
So I might as well say 20 years. He done been in the
Hmm.
industry around, I
If
would
I'm
say
not
20 years by the time
mistaken,
he got there.
if I'm not mistaken, did AJ Styles have a shot at WWE when he first started wrestling?
No, he had a shot at that. He did have a tryout, but
I think he
he
came
do
from
he
WCW though.
he
he
did
did
have a
have a
match.
tryout.
He
It
did
didn't
have
go
a
well.
match.
It was a
Yeah.
dark
He did
match.
have a match.
Didn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
And then he eventually got signed with TNA because Sting liked him a lot from his NWA Wildside days.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then that's when he made his run in TNA. And then they offered him big money back in, I want to say, 2009, maybe 2010, when he was about to go free agent. They made him a big $4.5 million offer. He said no and re-signed with Dixie because him and Dixie had a falling out at that point.
Okay, all right. We going kind of sideways.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We inside of 10 minutes. I need everybody's insight on night 2 and keep it there. I'm trying to talk to y'all in the private chat, but obviously y'all ignoring that. So we'll talk after that.
Oh,
So
I didn't even know.
I'm gonna give my take on night 2. I kind of felt Paul Heyman was gonna be on some bullshit. I really did. I said that Friday.
Yeah.
Sure did.
So I wasn't surprised at all. It was so. Listen, once he went and grabbed that chair, I about it's almost like you. It's almost like you're a defensive coordinator, and you already know what the other team about to run. I
Mm-hmm.
already knew how that was gonna play out. I'm talking about all the way down to everything at the end. Once he had it parked that chair, I think we all saw how that was gonna play out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then once he didn't get out the ring after he had to punk the chair, we already knew he was gonna screw Roman.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I know that was still night. I know that was still night 1, but I wanted to get that part out. Now,
Mm-hmm.
night 2. If Cena want to walk with the title, let him fucking walk with it. He can get the fuck on and just ride on out, and let's go ahead and get another title, because that's the root. That's the word that he walking with the title. Okay, I had to get that off my chest. Best match of the night. I think everybody agree on the best match of the night. Last night with with that triple threat. Them girls delivered.
They killed it, boy.
I'm
Definitely.
talking about. I'm talking about. They delivered. They killed it, and they murdered it. Um, shout out to Dom. Shout out to Dirty Dom. I know that make Mike and LT happy. Dirty Dom got his flowers.
Mhm.
That's gonna probably signify the end of the judgment day, because Finn ain't gonna be too happy with that. Um, uh, yeah, I'm gonna go there on the women's tag team match. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Is it me, or was this a Seth Rollins kiss off weekend?
Mm-hmm.
This
Ooh,
That's what it was all about. Because he done did all that bitching and moaning and whining for the last 2 years. So
Yeah.
so now here you go, Seth. Here you go. Here you go. You get a chance to screw Roman and Punk, and then we go and then for good measure, we gonna throw your wife in here. And I guess we all know who attacked Bailey.
Right.
I
That's what
guess
I
that
was thinking.
I mentioned that this morning.
yeah we all
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
I was surprised. I was
Goddamn.
surprised Sierra agreed with it.
But I mean, let me see. You already on the stage, Black. Main event, are you here?
Yeah, man.
Okay, but I guess we all know who attacked Bailey. Um, I
Can
want to
I just
give.
give my opinion on the whole weekend real quick?
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, main event. Man,
All right.
next time, could you be on time? Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
So, the whole weekend as a whole was excellent. Matches after matches. I did not like the main events, but that standing deliver main event with Javon Evans, Obafemi, and Trick. That was the second best match of the weekend
I hate I missed it. I
behind
heard
behind that
about it.
triple threat,
Yeah,
behind
I'm
that
with
triple
you,
threat
Rock.
match with Io Sky. And y'all know how I feel about Io Sky. Io Sky killed it. They killed it together. I mean, you can tell that their chemistry was there, and
All three of
it
those
was
girls, they work
wow,
well together.
wow,
They
and they're
did.
close outside the ring too. So that just showed that chemistry right there that they can work together.
That was poetry in motion.
Yes,
All
sir.
three of those girls, get a major kudos or a major kudos from me.
Yeah, definitely. Five, maybe a six. I'll even give it a 6-star match. That's how good that match was.
Okay.
I agree with you on that. I also the fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental. That was I think
That
those
was the
guys
third
delivered.
best match.
I
And
think those
shout out to
guys
Dom.
delivered. Shout out to everybody. Everybody brought it in that match.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They sure hell did.
I missed. I went to the bathroom on Priest
Priest and
You didn't miss
McIntyre.
much. You
McIntyre.
didn't miss much.
Somebody
You didn't miss
give me
much.
a quick update on that match. What happened?
You didn't miss much. I mean, Priest put him over clean after he got beat up with a chair. I mean, that's pretty much how it went.
Okay.
He can stop crying now for a little while.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I said that. You know what, Sierra? I said that on Friday. Remember? Let's just go ahead
Hmm.
on and get God Almighty. Let Drew McIntyre get his flowers at WrestleMania because he's gonna cry. He gonna cry for 90 days if we
Right.
don't. So basically, so so basically,
Let me ask y'all this real quick, though. I mean, since that happened, is this a redemption for him, or is it just some other bullshit?
well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Triple H, I'm very disappointed in him because they dropped the ball major with this WrestleMania, in my opinion. It was just too much side shit going on. Like we had to wait till the last minute to find out Joe Hendry was Randy Orton's opponent. I almost flipped my shit when it was Joe Hendry. I'm telling you, I didn't like it at all, and that's
No.
just me. If somebody
Hey,
else agreed with it, that's cool. But
Yeah, I mean, I could have saw Rusev come in because
it could
well, of course,
listen.
Rusev is on the
A
no
bunch of
show.
people
So
deserve that spot over Joe
I mean,
fucking Hendry. You
I'm
sit
gonna
up
be
here,
honest with you though.
you got Carmelo. Hold on now, Rod. You got Carmelo Hayes going up there, busting his ass every Friday night on SmackDown. They throwing him in all kind of goddamn. They throwing him two or three different storylines. He could have went out there and had his WrestleMania moment. Okay, it's a few guys that could hell like I disagree with it, but hell it could have been one of those guys from NXT. You could have brought one of them guys from NXT up to let them let them Joe. I don't believe in Joe Hendry. I'm sorry,
I said that, and I said that in the chat,
but
and I'll say it
um
again. Not believing Joe Hendry.
I'm gonna close this out because we got to get out of here.
What do
We
y'all
got
have
to get
against
out of
Joe
here.
Hendry?
We'll talk about that. Let me say this for all of you folks out there who got a hard on with Charlotte Flair. Have at it. You got a right to think how you want to think, but let me tell y'all something. That girl, that girl don't put over. She don't put over Rhea. Then she
Countless.
turned around 2 years ago and put 2 years later and put over put over Tiffany Stratton. Okay.
Mhm.
Everybody talk about how egotistical she is, and she's so goddamn egotistical. She wouldn't have put that girl over last night. I mean,
That's
Look,
right.
she put Rhea
night before
over
last.
3 times. She put Rhea over twice. Like,
Uh,
and hear me out while I say that.
I gotta mute him. God damn it.
Mm.
God damn it. God damn it. I hate to do main event like that. I got that main event. I had to mute you. I love you. I had to finish my point. Charlotte is what you call doing what's best for business. All right. All that old personal shit which y'all got against Charlotte. Let me tell y'all something. Like I said on prior shows, man, y'all find some new material talking about she getting all her flowers because of her daddy. Cause guess what?
They won't work hard.
Simone Johnson walked right into goddamn being his NXT general manager. They did jack shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's a
walked
fact.
around with Joe Gacy. Okay. All right. You
That's a
know who her
fact.
daddy is.
Yep.
Okay.
To my Ava. Yeah.
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 Okay. There's a bunch of other people right now who listen. They keep throwing this on Cody. They keep throwing this on Cody and Charlotte. All right. There's other wrestlers in there. There's other wrestlers in there. I muted your main event. There's other
Okay.
wrestlers in there whose daddies don't play the part in it. Okay. So y'all can stop with all that bullshit about Charlotte's daddy. Don't get
Mm-hmm.
mad because she the hardest workout of all the motherfuckers because she busts her ass and work hard. You may not like how she look. You may think she was born a boy. All that shit there, that's the shit you need to find a couch to go lay on. All
Yeah.
right. But ultimately, but back to this WrestleMania, it was just too much side shit going on. Rey Mysterio mysteriously couldn't wrestle. Okay. All right. Bailey gets attacked. Okay. And then and then conveniently Becky Lynch old flat boot ass show up. I'm sick of her and her goddamn husband. I'm sick of her and
Man,
her goddamn
please.
husband.
Please, dog. Please stop it. Stop it,
Yeah.
man. Good
Now,
Lord.
Can I interject and piggyback off you?
everybody get a closing statement. Main event. Let everybody get a goddamn closing statement. And y'all get ready for Tales of the Territory with main event. All right, Sierra, go ahead.
Well, all I really want to say is, thank you for having me on here. This was a good talk. I'm glad I got to hear what everybody thought about the WrestleMania, and I'm glad that I could agree with some people on how they felt. And that's about it for me.
Go ahead, Night Rider.
Hey man, y'all already know what the vibes is, man. Hopefully I'll catch y'all on here another time, man. Shit, we up here chilling. I love talking wrestling with people. But y'all know where to find me. Regulated show on Sundays, 11:05 in the morning. Sundays. AFN, shout out to y'all. The Ladybirds, see y'all tomorrow. And shit, that's really about all I got. And yeah, and I beat John Cena ass.
LT.
I ain't got shit. Just end the show, bro. I ain't got that.
Main event.
Damn it, man.
Like I said, man, every time, man. If y'all ain't a fan of WWE, if you're a fan of AEW, TNA, MLW, whoever have you, we're living in the best time era of wrestling as of right now. And
I agree.
right now, man, just love God, love each other. I love y'all. And LT and OG, we need to talk.
All
Okay.
right. When we close it out, we will. Listen, man, it's a whole lot of wrestling to talk. We had to condense this today because it's not our normal day. Our normal day is Saturday, but of course we couldn't go Saturday because of night one of WrestleMania. So we had to get in between the heavy hitters and Coach Unchained. Coach Unchained will be coming up in the next 5 minutes. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We will be back this Saturday, same time, 7:30. And if we want to go into more into depth on the backlash from WrestleMania, we will do that, and we will also talk about pretty much the Raw after WrestleMania. For everybody that was on here, the Don who was on, he had to leave. You had Knight Rider, you got LT, you got the main event, you got Sierra. I'm your man OG True with a 2, Hertz with a Z, and we were always speaking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. See you guys on Saturday.
All right.